This is our one-play review of Catch the Moon from Kosmos Games. So in our one-play reviews, we'll play a game one time and then flick on the camera here and tell you our initial thoughts from that one single play. So in general, how the game works is you're going to be drawing ladders from the box and placing them on top of the cloud on top of the ladder, depending on your die result. So you're going to start off with 2 straight ladders on the board. There's multiple places to put them, so every game's a little bit different. But you'll start off with those 2 straight ladders, and then the first player will roll the die. If they roll a single ladder, they must place a ladder with one hand onto the stack where it only touches one ladder. If they roll the result with 2 ladders on there, the ladder that they pull from there, always with one hand, must touch 2 ladders only. Then, if you happen to roll the moon result, you're going to draw a random ladder again, and you're trying to make the tip of the ladder the highest point once you let go. If you ever make a mistake, you have to take a raindrop token. And once the last raindrop token is taken, that kind of signifies the end of the game, or if you run out of ladders. Mistakes are if you fail to do what the die says. So if you got the moon and you didn't get the highest point, or your ladder touches too many ladders or too few ladders, depending on what your results are, those are considered mistakes. Or if you knock something down, that's considered a mistake as well. So if anything falls and touches the table or touches the cloud itself, those are all considered different types of mistakes. So that's pretty much how the game is played. My next category is usually theme here, but there isn't very much of a theme. You're just kind of stacking ladders.
Yeah, trying to reach the highest point, I guess.
Yes. So the whole concept of the game is you're building this ladder tree, I guess, structure.
Yeah, structure.
Trying to climb up and catch the moon. Playtime. The box says about 20 minutes, and that's about how long it took us. The rules are really simple. Just have to remember those key points about how to stack those ladders, but it took us about 20 minutes for 2 players. I don't really think it would take that much longer with more players.
No, because it's less cloud or less raindrops for more players. With
actually,
it was,
with 2 players, first to 4 raindrops
loses.
is the signifies the end of the game, and they're the loser. But if you play with the full game, you're going to play with all the raindrops, and once you'll figure that out, but you get them fairly quickly because it is very easy to put a ladder.
It's quite fragile. It's quite fragile.
Yeah. As you could tell, you're like, you put a ladder, you think, okay, I got it. As soon as you let go, it's like, boom, boom, boom. You're like, oh.
They fell on the cloud and it fell on the table.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's cool though, but it's crazy.
And all the ladders are very unique shapes. So you have some ladders with these ones are fairly equal, but it's like a little wonky and whatever.
Some are wider on the other ends and narrow on the other.
And some have like broken pieces. Let me do
broken legs.
Do my little
broken steps. Yeah.
Little YouTube hand thing. So you can see this one has a broken step on there. Yeah. But that can be an advantage where you can kind of use hook it in and stuff. So this is a pretty interesting stacking game. Did you have any specific likes about the game?
I just like it. I just like the concept of it. It's easy, but it's difficult at the same time.
Yes.
You don't have to be super dexterous to do it, but you have to have kind of steady hand because the ladders move.
Yes.
They'll shift back and forth, or the one you put on there will slide down or fall down, and you're like, oh no, don't fall. Sort of like Jenga, but
Jenga doesn't move.
No,
when Jenga wobbles, the whole structure will shift.
Yeah, it's
and
crazy.
It'll do a whole thing. Sometimes you can do that to your advantage, especially in the beginning when you have the 2 ladders. There's kind of up there, and you can kind of put the one in and move it and kind of do however you want to.
Yeah,
but as you start building it up, it gets more precarious, and you don't want to shift stuff below.
Very riggedy.
It does.
It's crazy, but it was fun.
One of the things I like, though some people might not like this, is that I enjoyed that the box itself has a flocked texture to the insert because you're actually using the box as part of the game because you're going to draw the random ladders out of the box. So it does have this flocked texture. If you're opposed to that, that might be an issue where you probably wouldn't even use, you might even just throw away the insert. Blasphemous, I know. But I don't mind that flocked texture. It's actually a little bit of extra for this game. I think that's really, really neat. I don't even know if you noticed that was flocked or anything.
I didn't pay attention. I was busy trying to concentrate on the ladders.
And the wooden die is nice. I always like a little extra like wooden die where this is kind of like.
I like the I think that's just regular wood, and I think the ladders are stained balsa wood. I do believe. Yeah, there's just like laser cut really cool wood pieces and everything, but the die is really nice. The die is really, really light, so you just have to roll it with a light hand, or else it will fly off the table or run into the cloud, which you don't want that to happen. So you have to be very light with the die, or have a little dice tower or a rolling tray or something off to the side. That'd be very handy for that. Did you have any dislikes for this game? No, I dislike the fact that I lost. I got too many raindrops too fast. Yes. I was like, wait, what? So yeah. Yeah, there is there is a lot of like you're standing back, you're looking, you're kind of like ducking down, and you're moving off, and you're moving to the side and stuff. You're trying to say like, is that touching? Is that touching? Is that doing this? Oh no, is that okay? It's just okay. So you're just trying to figure out the angles and everything. So there's going to be a lot of people like getting off their chairs and just trying to see if something is touching something or not touching something and all that. That makes it very interesting. Might have been cool if they were different colors, like if they were like 3 colors of ladders or 4 colors of ladders or something. But yeah, that's cool. This is really cool. I think with that they'd be plastics, they'd be slipperier, which would make the game a little bit harder. That's true. I think with the wood, they would be a little more smooth or whatever. Correct. With the wood, it's more. With the wood, you kind of have a little bit of a grip. Yeah. Makes sense. I get it. Makes sense. But overall, the whole purpose of these are: would we play it again? Now, I already know his answer because as soon as we got done, I immediately wanted to do it again. Let's do it again. He's like, no. One-play review. Review. Oh, that's lame. I had to cut it off because I have to be truthful with this. This is a one-play review. I was like, that's lame. But yes, we immediately wanted to play it again. I really did. I had to like stop myself, be like, no. Let's not. Let's film this review so that way we can get our true one-play feelings out of this. First game didn't count. I was just learning the rules. Yeah, I was tired, and I had a cold. So yeah, the first game didn't count. Okay. But yes, this is something that we're definitely going to play again. Also, I was thinking, this is one of those games that little kids are like a savant at, where it's like, if you ever see like the cat stacking ones or whatever, and it's like, how are they doing that? Yeah, I think they'll get a kick out of this. This is one I'll be afraid to play with my dad, because we took him axe throwing, and they had a thing where they had like a giant Jenga game. So if you missed the board, you had to pull the Jenga block. He was just yanking the Jenga blocks because he wasn't good at the axe throwing. But he was just pulling the Jenga blocks, and we're like, oh, don't pull that one. It's going to make it fall down. And he just magically had this touch. He had that he did not knock that thing down. Yeah. So I'd be afraid to play him in this because he will end up somehow making like a one-ring ladder thing to be up to past the camera view. That'd be interesting. We have to film that. But yes, we're definitely going to get this to the table. I think anybody would enjoy this unless you have like really shaky hands or anything like that. But I think this is a pretty fun little game. And also it's one of those games you want to take a picture of when you're done with. Yeah. So it's look, this is... How can you get it? Yes. You know. Forgot to mention that you can play this cooperatively. So if you do play it cooperatively, you're trying to stack the ladders. You're trying to be higher than the box. So you're going to put the box next to it as a measuring thing. If a ladder is partially above the box, you get a point. If a ladder is completely above the box, it's 3 points, and you can score it that way. You can also play it solo with that. But we played the competitive version because that's a little bit more fun. Yeah. So, at least for us. We'll give it a buzz. We'll give it a shot. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try the cooperative. But yes, this is definitely something that we're going to try again. Mm-hmm. So, that's our review. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and help support Cloak and Meeple. Down below are going to be all of our links. You can check those out. And thanks for watching.